Hey, it's Dave here from Brisbane Outdoor Gear, and this is a quick video to show you how to pack your bike into the soft and flexible bike bag that we have called Roid, and how to actually fold the bag up when you get to your final destination to make it this small and nimble. Now, the premise behind this bag is that it is soft and flexible, it's foldable, and so because of that it means that you can chuck it into your backpack riding to and from the airport, and essentially when you get to the airport you unload everything into the bag, including the bike, so then all you have is carry-on. Now, because it is soft and flexible and it does require you to take apart your bike a fair amount to fit everything in. So here's how you actually fit everything into your bike bag. So once you've unfolded your bag, you basically need to open it up. So open it up. This is one that I've been using for a while now. So it is a little bit dirty, but essentially what you're going to notice is there's two white patches on opposite sides of the bag. Now these two white patches are where your hub and the centre of the wheel gets placed. And then across the base, as you can see in there, and that's where your top tube ends up getting placed. So essentially the bike goes into the bag upside down. So grab your bike and you essentially need to strip it down into all the base components. So you need to remove your wheels, you need to remove your seat post and seat, you need to remove your stem and handlebars, and if you have a derailleur you also need to remove that. Now when you remove your derailleur, make sure that you pad it up and tape it to your frame so it doesn't rattle around and break. Now when you remove your wheels, you need to make sure that you run your nuts all the way to the end. You don't want your axle to be poking through like that. Because of this, there's actually a small surface area and it will poke through your bag. So make sure you run it all the way to the end, like so, just so it's got a bigger surface area and it's not going to poke through your bag. It's also recommended to let down the air out of your tyres, so remove all the airs from your tyre just so it's nice and cush. So that is essentially where the wheel goes. As you can see, the axle is on top of the white pad there. And then you put your frame on top and you put the second wheel offset from this one. So you're actually looking for this pad here. So now I'll just grab my frame. Now the frame needs to go into the bike bag upside down. So the top tube faces down the bottom onto that padding there. Now as you'll have quickly see, I've removed the front wheel, removed the rear wheel, I've actually removed the chain. I've zip strapped the chain up there just to stop it slapping around. You can remove the chain completely with a chain breaker if you want. I just don't bother about it. You'll also notice that I've removed the seat and seat post, and I've also removed the stem and handlebar combo. Now put the spacer dropouts in your spaces just to give it extra protection during travel. So now that we have the wheel in the correct place, we now basically just need to move the frame into the right spot, like so. Bingo. And that is essentially in the right spot. Now if you have any sort of protection, like an old hose, cut the hose and actually wrap it around your teeth just to protect your teeth so it doesn't poke through the bag. So now I've got that laid out, I need to grab my other wheel. Boom, got my other wheel. Again, I've let the air out, and again I've run the nuts all the way to the end just to increase the surface area there. And so now this time, rather than being on top of this current wheel, it's actually offset, like so. So this axle is over that pad there. From there, you need to grab your clips off the front of your packing bag, and these clips are used to hold everything together just to stop stuff rattling around. So for example, run a clip holding everything together, like so. And you can basically, these are polo mallet clips or our rigging straps. We've got a pile of them. You can also use them zip straps if you like. Basically anything just to hold it all together, just to stop it rattling around. And the more you use, the more secure it is. And from here, that is essentially packed. You just need to grab other stuff that you've forgotten already, and also your pedals. Now these loose things I personally like to chuck in my bag alongside all my key components being my pump, pump and my toolkit, just so when I get to the final destination I know I've got everything I need. So this bag, as you can see, is quite big, there's a lot in there, so you can just cram more stuff in there, put your clothes in, whatever you can think of, and essentially place that in your bag there. Now that's all there is to it. Although now if you wanted to, you could actually add extra protection by throwing in your clothes into any small gaps, laying extra padding across the top if you have any. If you've got any cardboard lying around that you want to give your bike any more protection, just put cardboard over the top just to give it that extra little bit of protection. And so now all we need to do is zip that up, like so, and do the clips up like so. You can press it down just so it doesn't rattle around again. Press down, and now you're good to go. So that there is how you pack the bag. Now I'll show you how to fold up the bag when you get to your final destination to make sure it fits into your carry bag. And once you've got to your final destination, you remove everything from the pack and you zip it up. And do up the clips. And now to pack this bag, essentially you need to try and get it as small as possible so it fits into this carry bag here. Now the easiest way to do it is to have a look at all these seams, as you can see all these seams here, because they're essentially the fold lines. Now the first step is to fold up across this seam here. So you grab your base and fold it up like so, and fold it down flat. From here you need to fold in your two sides fold in. So again you're looking for this seam here, you fold across like so. And same for the other side, fold across like so. Now you need to just tuck in your handles just so they don't flap around. And this centre stitch that was here is where we go fold next. So fold across the centre like so. And as you can see, it's quickly getting much smaller. As you can see there's the fold seam as well, so fold it in half, like so. And so that there is all packed up. Now if you have your clothes in your carry bag, you can actually just hold that together with a strap and chuck it into your bag. Otherwise I personally just chuck it in the carry bag like so. In there and zip it up. Like so. Now the clips that came with the bag, these were used during transport for holding everything together just to stop it rattling around. Now you can actually use it to hold your bag onto your backpack, onto the outside of your backpack if you want. Or just clip it on there so you don't lose it. So that's essentially how you pack up Royd, fold it up origami style, just so you can chuck it into your backpack for the final ride away from the airport.